Hi, folks. Just making sure I'm live. Letting everything get out there. Hello, hello. Hello. I'm here. Let me just make sure. Let me see myself. Always got to see myself to know I'm live. It says I'm live. It says I'm live. Up. Let me get that turned off. Hello, folks. How are you today? Hi. Okay. So it's the Halloween marathon. My name is Amanda. I'm a Simply Amazing Art. Hope you saw Lisa. Loved her pumpkin. Hope you stay on for all of the creatives. It is all the way until I think 2 p.m. Pacific time. And so I'm on the East Coast. It's 12 o'clock. So it's 9 o'clock there. I have to stop and think. Anyway, good morning. Good morning. I am time zone challenged, guys. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Teresa. Hey, Josie and Jody. Maureen, how are you all today? I hope you are having a fabulous day. A fabulous Saturday. Hopefully the weather is pretty. It was raining earlier, but the sun is now out here. So hopefully it'll be a beautiful day. I'm going to get us started because, as you know, I do love to paint. And as Lisa said, I will be painting something today. And so y'all know a good story starts with what? Right? And so we are painting an apple. And if I have time, we may add some extra to it. So I'm going to hurry up and get this done. Oh, Karen, thank you. Hey, Lavada, how are you? Hey, Karen. We have 2 Karens in the house. Hey, Brenda, how are you? Teresa, it's your 58th birthday today, Teresa. Well, we need to probably sing you a happy birthday. And I am sorry that I'm the one doing it, but anyway. So happy birthday to you, Teresa. So probably not gonna sing because y'all don't want to hear me sing. Anyway, I kind of want like a glowy green background behind this. Y'all can kind of see what I sketched out. I kind of sketched it out a little bit just to make it easier. So as part of today's event, Josie is giving away a Halloween kit. And I was on earlier this month, first part of October. I think it actually was October the 1st or 2nd. I don't know exactly what night. And we did this little kit. This is the Halloween kit. You have options of the 2 6x6s or the banners. I chose the 2x6s or the 6x2 6x6s. And it has these little cutouts in mine. And so we created this cute little graveyard. My stencil was this little guy. It looks kind of like the Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas. And then this little headless horseman that we painted. And so y'all, she is gifting somebody away. So y'all sprinkle the love, get it out there, because that's how we're gonna choose. You have to just be on Paint Pixie page, because I can't see anything else, and go ahead and you know what to do. So we kind of want this like glowy green background. And I'm actually using the key lime pie and the lemon crinkle. No, I'm sorry, honeycomb to create this kind of glowy green background, right? And it's going to get darker as we go out. And so I just kind of trace this hand a little bit. And it's picking a little bit of my pencil up. It's okay. I don't care. And I'm not caring how this is coming out either, as far as like how much green versus how much yellow, because I'm going to come back with some darker green and deepen it. We're going to kind of have like a little bit of a vignette going. But there wasn't a spooky story that doesn't start with like an apple, right? And I never kind of got why people give apples at Halloween. Like, I know it's not something that really happens nowadays, but when I was young, there was like always an apple like somebody would hand out. And I'm like, don't y'all watch Disney? Like, don't y'all watch the fact that like nothing good comes from somebody giving you an apple? Like, so that would be like the first thing that goes like no one's gonna eat the apples that somebody gives. Am I right? Hey D. Thank you for sprinkling the pixie dust. And thank you for tagging people. That is always so awesome. I'm going to add a little bit of a darker green in here. I said we're going to start to work a little darker. And so this one is that sour apple, which is the perfect name for what we're doing today in the house. Yes, they do, Karen. They have the best. And my link is there. If I inspire you, you can grab your Paint Pixie products. You can get the kits through the link. I have some of the on my website. Guys, if you aren't following me, give me a follow. If you love painting, if you love creating, I love to teach folks how to paint beautiful paintings for their home to give as gifts or to sell for extra income. And I'd love for you to come follow me. Got lots of good stuff happening in October. October started with a bang, and it hasn't slowed down. And so I'm getting into my shoulder there a little bit. That's okay. In love with the molds. Oh, me too. I love their molds. I like working with their pixie dough just by itself. And so we're going to have a little fun with that too. If I can get this painted fast enough, I got to get this painted first. And then let's see how far I can get down on my vision of all I would like to do with this. We'll see. We'll see. So we're just kind of creating that little vignette. We're going to come in with some darker yet, but I want to just hold off on that for right now. And that will be if we can get that done in the last little bit. That's not important. I'm going to bring up some black and fade in some black. Oh, yes. The popcorn balls. We enjoyed those too. Cool weather is here too. Cooler weather is here, I should say. Love the paints and paint pixie dough. Yes, Jane, me too. Keeps the doctor away, but not at Halloween. That's right, exactly. You're like, I'm like, it's one thing if you buy your own apples. It's another thing, like, if somebody gifts you an apple, you're like, what's your ulterior motive in giving me that apple? I don't know. So I know, me too. That sour apple and that key lime pie are just like perfect. Not ready. No, I'm not ready for 39 degrees. No, I'm not ready for that. No. It was nice here this morning. It was raining though. So, but it was like in the 60s. That is fine. And so we're just going to kind of semi-paint around these fingers. If I get into the fingers or if I get into that background, it's fine. I'm not going to worry. But this is like a perfect apple. Hey, Mom. My mom is in the house. Y'all say hi to my mama. Her name is Gilda. She is in the house. But this is how it all goes south, right? Thank you, Karen, for sprinkling the love. Yes, sprinkle the love. And we will have a little gift away. of a Halloween kit from Josie before we hop off. Now her fingers are gonna be like old and like, kind of jankety. That's another thing. Like, it's one thing, although you can't, I don't know, gifting apples to people. I just don't think so. I'd be like, I'd have to question it before I take an apple. Be like, Be like, have this apple. Yeah, no, thank you. No, we thank you for the apples. Fingers crossed for a gift for sharing. Yay! Dee's tagging folks and saying hi to my mama. Yay. Maureen. I'm frozen. Am I frozen? Am I frozen for anyone else? I see myself moving. No, I see myself moving. Mama, go out and come back in. Hopefully I'm not frozen for anyone else. Am I frozen? I tell you what. No. Okay, Teresa says no. Okay. Mom, go out and come back in. Now, for this hand, I kind of want a little spooky vibe on the hand. Better now. Okay, good. Good. No, you're good. Okay. All right. Well, Mom, if it keeps up, just close out and come back in. Sometimes weirdness can happen on your end with Facebook, and but hopefully I'm not. So now for the skin, we're gonna do something pretty creepy, I think. I kind of want her skin to look like it's kind of skin tone color. So I'm gonna start with, and y'all know I've said this before when we've talked about skin tone color. Hold on, I got to pause that for a minute. Anyway, start with an actual skin tone color. In the Paint Pixie line, that is Dreamsicle. Right? And then go from there. So I kind of want this to look, I'm going to grab a little black, because y'all know when you put black in, you're going to get like a little gray tone going. So, because of the color of this, I know I'm going to get like a little gray, right? So I kind of want that gray in there. This is where we get real creative with skin tone colors. But we started with that base skin tone color. Always start with your base skin tone color. And then mix in your darkers or whatever it is, your color you're going for. And then I want to add a little touch of green. I'm going to go for the sour apple green. And work that in. Because I want her to have just a touch of a green and a gray in that skin tone color. And so that's why you just don't know. You just don't know. Is she spooky or not? She's going to have some big old knuckles, okay? Her hand is like, if you're looking at me in the camera, like my face in the camera, it's like this. Her hand is like cupped like that, right? And so that's kind of how I drew it. So that's what we're seeing. And so that's what we're going to be painting out. Her hand is cupped, holding the apple. I mean, even like the Twilight books. Who loved Twilight and read all the Twilight books? Me, I'm a fan of Twilight. I know it's kind of like a teenage thing, but I loved it. And I was not a teenager when I read it. But even that, like Twilight, the book cover has what? A person like holding an apple. And you're like, Although something good did come from those books, but still. It was that apple. Check out that skin tone color. My favorite chalk paint of all times. I can tell you exactly, and I can show you exactly. French macaron. That is my favorite color of all time is this French macaron. I have been in love with that color ever since day one. That's my favorite magical chalk. Magical chalk paint. Now, my favorite paint, Pixie Dust, the metallics, which you honestly, any of them, you can't go wrong with any of them. They are all just so awesome. But my favorite one of those is statuary. And I know that's kind of the unpopular one. Well, I don't know. I think there's some others, but like, you know, who like that one, but that is my favorite one is statuary. And then we got to have her arm here. Now her arm is going to be, this is just base coat. We haven't done anything with this to build in any shadows. We're going to do that now. And I'm just using my Assistant. This is my favorite brush of the line because it's so versatile in everything you do. It's a must. If you don't order, and I mean, there's no reason not to order like the whole artist line because you get like the kit gives you 5 different brushes, or is it 6? And honestly, they're all amazing brushes. And I highly recommend you get the artist brushes. You get this, you get the Assistant, you get a filbert, you get a oh my goodness, I'm drawing blanks, guys. You get my favorite brush type is a angle brush. That's the one you will see me using the most. Because especially like I had this drawn out, and so I don't need to worry about drawing. I just need to follow like the lines I drew out and kind of like, paint. But if I don't have it drawn out and I'm doing it by hand and I'm drawing as I go with my paintbrush, then I'm going to be using an angle brush because I can do that easier and get the same effect that I want. I'm just popping in some dark around those nails. Then we're going to start to work out where there's like knuckles and stuff. I want to make it darker. And then I can come back in with some lighter and lighten it a little bit. I just want to get this dark in there. And so it doesn't really matter. It is their quality angle brushes. All of them are your favorite. Yeah, it really is. It's really hard to tell. And then you have your icon that's part of that, which is a great little brush for lining. You have, like I said, the filbert brush. You have a smaller, let's see, do I have a full kit here? I know I do. I just mix them up. So that's why it's like I don't have like, so you get the star, which is another smaller flat brush. You get the favorite, which is a filbert brush. You get your angle brush, which is the little edge. You get the icon brush. So I have an extra filbert and an extra one. I mix them all up because I have several different sets and I mix them all up. That's why it's like I'm looking. Plus I have some additional brushes that you can buy, like the Mascot, which is a fan brush, and I also have the Leader, which is one of my favorites. You'll see me using this a lot, especially if I'm writing stuff, which is kind of like a long liner brush. And so, but those are the 5 brushes that come. I was right, it was 5 in this one, all come in a set. It comes in a tube. It is so nicely packaged. Great price, great gift. So if you're looking to give, like, put a thing on a list of like, okay, I need a list for family members. That's a great gift if you have an artist in your life. Or if you're giving a list, like, to your mom or to your husband or family member. Again, we're just going to lighten a few areas, right? I just put a little more of that dreamsicle in there just to kind of give a little light. And we're just kind of making out where some of her knuckles might be. We're not getting super careful with this. It's going to be more of just kind of that indication of those fingers in there. I'm going to come in with a little more dark. I tend to go darker first and then lighter. Just to kind of accent more that it's, more cupped. So I want to give a little more dark in there and build up that a little bit. And I'm going to add some darkness down in here, because this is going to get really dark. That's where her sleeve is going to come in. Witch Matilda. Yes. Oh, you're having lunch with your hubby. Oh, that's nice. That's awesome. All right. So I'm going to switch out a brush here. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put the black while I've got this black going. I'm going to go ahead and put the black in my sleeve here. I started to just not have a sleeve, and then I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense, because it wouldn't just be this like random like hand appearing. And so I'm like, I'm just going to have this corner just be part of our witch and just have a sleeve. So I'm just using black. This is the licorice. This black is kind of amazing, because when you first put it on, it looks like a little like dark gray. When you first look at it, like, it looks dark gray. And then and you put it on and it looks like it's dark gray and not black. But then as it dries like black. And it always amazes me how it does that. I guess that's the magic in it. They don't call it magical chalk paint for nothing, because it does have magic in it. Magic in the way they blend, magic in the way that they just work, right? So guys, if you're not following me, you need to, because there's lots of fun stuff. There's an ornament course coming out that I'm going to be collaborating with some other creatives, coming out real soon. And I'll say I'm part of another creative group that is the ATC Mystery Box, where we create ATCs. So fun. Oh, I didn't put any white. I need some white. That's that word taffy. That probably worked. Where's my white? Why is it I pull up every bottle but white? Oh, there it is. Marshmallow. Love. It's getting spooky. It is getting spooky. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I kind of, when I get into like, I love Halloween. My family loves Halloween too. My whole family does. We've always loved Halloween. But I tell you what, I'm not a spooky kind of person. I don't do a lot of spooky. I'm afraid of haunted houses. I don't go to them. I'm afraid of scary movies. I don't watch them. But yeah, I love spookiness of Halloween like this. So I don't know. Go figure. I guess I'm an anomaly or something. Yes. Well, she kind of a witch. I kind of see witches as being a little on the bony side, you know, they kind of like they look frail, but they be vicious. We can make it a little bit fatter. I think I had it a little fatter and then I narrowed it a little bit in doing it. But anyway, in painting it. But yes, a little spooky on the in the hand there. Just a little bit. All right, what's my time? Oh, my time is looking good. Although I don't know that I'll have time to really do all that I had thought about I would do. And I'm actually loving this so much. I kind of thought, I'll tell you my vision. I kind of thought I would use some pixie dough and like make this be 3D. Have painting underneath of it and then put pixie dough and make it look a little like it's popping out of the canvas. But I think we can do that just by like our color choices. And we can make it look like it's popping just by painting it. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Teresa. It is. It's looking a little spooky. You don't do the spooky stuff, Melinda? I don't do the spooky stuff either, but yeah, I love Halloween, so I don't know. But I don't do the spooky. I'm scared of it. And I don't watch, and my mama can tell on me too. I don't know if she will. She might not. She might be like, I'll just, if she wants to tell the story, she can tell the story. But yeah, I used to not even watch, and I'm still not a fan, and I don't really watch it. But I have watched it. I have watched it. So I can't say like I have not watched it because I did. I forced myself to watch it because I was like, this is ridiculous to me. But there was like, I was an adult. Not gonna lie. Before like I watched, no, it was many years between this, but like I wouldn't even watch The Wizard of Oz because I was scared of the witch. And so like I wouldn't even watch The Wizard of Oz. I have seen it since I was an adult though. I was like, this is kind of ridiculous, Amanda, that you're scared of The Wizard of Oz. So I was determined not to be scared of The Wizard of Oz and to watch it. Y'all can laugh. It's okay. I'm just washing a little bit of darker color. I want to make my apple look like it's rounded. Okay. I want to pop it up off the page, up off the canvas. Oh, thank you, Teresa. And I'm going to pop her hand up too. So it's going to look like her hand is up off of, coming up out of the canvas. I'm going to use that with some dark. The more I put of this, the more it's going to be done. I know. I know. She was spooky. She was spooky. And she wanted to take the little dog. And I'm like, this is spooky. I would run out the room too. Mama tell you I'll run out the room. Like I can't watch it. The witch is coming on. And out the room I would go. My sister, she was younger than me. She's 5 years younger than me. She would laugh at me. Because she likes spooky and she would watch like all the horror shows and she loves spooky. She still does. She's a little chicken now. She's gotten chicken as she's gotten older, to be quite honest with you. But she used to love them. And she would have like life-size Jason and Freddy and all that stuff in her room. Like instead of having like, like normal like boy bands and all that, she had life-size Jason and life-size Michael Myers and life-size Freddy Krueger and all those things growing up. I was a little bit scared. Thank you. Thank you, Debbie. So it does. And we're gonna give more to that apple. That apple is not done, guys. We're just putting in a little bit of a base. We're popping it up. We're making it look like it's a little more 3D-ish. I'm gonna come in with my favorite brush, my little. This is the little edge, and I want to make sure I get the right name. It's my angle brush. I'm gonna start to work in a little more dark. I like the darks, guys. Those darks, don't be afraid of them. Get them in there. And even if you get a little too much, it's okay. It's okay. It's better to have too much dark than not enough. And so don't be afraid when it comes to putting dark on your pieces. And the thing I love about this brush is you can put the paint just on the edge. See, only have it on the edge. It's not all the way across. And then I can control exactly where this dark goes. This finger right here is angled a little bit. It's kind of turned a little bit, so that's why you're not seeing the full finger. But we're going to fix a little bit of that too. We had a little wider on one side, but on this other side, we're going to do a little thinner. Just go come in a little thinner. She's got a crooked finger on this one. Her middle finger will be crooked. That's okay. Every now and then we have a crooked finger. Maybe it got broken. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe she had an accident on her broom. Things happen in life. We have to make up our story. Oh yeah, send some hearts, send some stuff. Send all the things. Hearts and all the things. We appreciate that. Going back to my kind of close to my base color that I was using for my skin tone. And we're just going to come in and we're just going to put in a little bit more. Since I don't think we have enough time for that, we're just going to make this be totally awesome. And I'm kind of loving where this is going anyway. We got to fix this finger here. This finger right here is kind of needs a little bit of help, a little assistance. It kind of got the apple kind of ate a little bit of this finger. So we need to just add a little bit more to this finger here. There we go. We're getting it. We're getting it. Yes, expand your fun. You could easily do this on the little 6x6 for the Halloween ones. Grab yourself some canvas, grab yourself some fun. They have the canvas boards. Y'all want to make it really pop? We can make it really pop. We can make this like really pop, guys. I'm going to come in with just a little bit of that honeycomb and kind of get it real close to that apple. I want that apple to look like it is glowing. And so I'm coming in extremely close and I'm just kind of giving it a little halo of the honeycomb. Just a little halo. Add a spooky spatter. Look at that. We're going to make it glow. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Sour apple is perfect. Oh, the 4-pack sampler is back for good. Oh. So was that like you pick? Tell me what the 4-pack has in it that it's back for good. That's awesome to know. I know you pick like in the past ones, you picked like 2 or 3 2 or 3 like magical chalk paints, and then one of the pixie dough. I mean, not pixie dough. What am I saying? Pixie dust. Ones, and then you picked like, and then, well, that's 4. Um, and I know there's usually like a sealer or one of the sealers. So I don't know if in the 4 if you get a sealer or not. I know you had them like you swapping out different ones each quarter, but I didn't realize you had made it permanent now. Yay! That's the best way, guys, if you want to get, if you're new to Paint Pixie and you want to just get a little bit of a variety and try them out. The thing I love about them is that you can, no more sealer. Okay, just paint. Okay. And no more quarterly kits. Okay, good. So they can just order 15% off a regular price, only paint 3 magical chalk paints and 1 liquid pixie dust. I tell you what, that is the best way to get started and to try the product and see if you like the product. You're going to love it though. I know you are, because I love them. I do love them. And so, and even if you have paints at 15% discount, it's still an awesome way to get that. Now, in order to get that, you have to go to their website. You can use my link to do it, but I don't have that offer on my website. And so I can't, guess I can. I just have to figure out how to do it. Because I do carry the paints on my website, as like you can order from me and they ship it. But thank you, Karen. I'm happy too that they're available. So click that link and go get you some at 15% discount. It's that's an awesome deal. I'm going to use a little bit of candy papaya. And so the color of this month is actually cream puff. And it's like the one color I'm not using. I didn't know how to incorporate cream puff into this, to be quite honest. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just going to put a little bit of this touch of orange, the papaya, which is kind of a ready orange. And so it's going to go work well on our apple, giving our apple just another layer of color and a little layer of brightness. And so that candy papaya having that yellow in it, because you know yellow and red make orange, it kind of makes it pop a little bit. So I'm just going to layer a little bit over top of what I already have down there. It's just a little brightness. See how now that apple is looking a little bit on the brighter side than what it was looking. And then just to make it a little bit even more fun, I'm going to use a little bit of the Crimson Tide, which is one of my favorite red metallics because of how pigmented it is. Y'all know sometimes metallics can get rather translucent, and that way when you put it on, it kind of like um you have to do like multiple layers. Well, this one, it is so awesome that you kind of have to be careful almost that you don't cover up what you don't want to cover it up, because it is so pigmented that it will cover up, even what you don't want. Like, I took away some of that black on that finger just by putting this crimson tide over it. But I want my apple to be shiny, right? Because it's perfect apple. It's a very tempting apple. It's like the most perfect apple of all, and you want it because it's so beautiful, and you're like, "Oh, that's gonna taste so good." And then it's like probably not your best choice. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. And Cream Puff is 10% off all sizes, so you can. And the 8-ounce sizes, guys, if you're, like really loving the paint, this is your best buy. But if you're just getting into it and you're just, you're not painting big stuff and you're not painting like furniture and stuff, these bottles, these small 2-ounce bottles, they go a long, long way. And so some of these, like I ordered a year ago and I still have them, and I use their colors a lot. Like when I paint on my page, I do paint on my page a lot. Um I use these colors, and so I use the Paint Pixie paints. So a lot of my stuff online will have these paintings that I do will have the Paint Pixie products being used in them all the time. And then if you have questions about any of the products or how to use any of the products, don't feel free to reach out. Just feel free to message me, comment, whatever. I'm happy to help you. I'm happy to be your pixie. And all right, what are we looking at? Oh, we're looking great on time. Let's get those nails in there. And I'm just like trying to think what color I want those nails to be. Yes. Yes. Stocking stuffers. It's all good. It really is. I kind of thought bright red nails, but then you're going to lose it against my bright red apples. So I think I'm going to go with like a black nail. Let's go black nail. And I'm actually going to use a little bit of, look at that nail. You shouldn't be accepting this apple, even if it is perfect. Like, you should not be taking it from this hand. Like, you should be able to look at this hand and be like, danger, Will Robertson, danger. This hand is dangerous. I use the Dreamsicle for flesh tone, and then I added in a little bit of black so I could get that gray. And then I added in a little bit of the sour apple so I could get that hint of a green tone. And so just little touches is all you need. Now this one, her finger is bent a little bit, so her nail is going to be bent a little bit, right? Because the top of her finger is bent a little bit. It goes in line with her finger. Those hands make you shiver. I might have to let my sister borrow this painting. She's having a My nephew is turning 13 on Friday, which is Friday the 13th. And he is so excited that his 13th birthday is Friday the 13th. And my sister is planning a big, like, spooky party for him and all. And so her house is all decorated for Halloween. She's got like they're gonna have an outdoor movie, a spooky movie that the kids will watch. I'm like, she's gonna scare all them kids to death. Cause unlike her kids, most kids like don't do the spooky thing. But hers love the spooky thing. And so of course they do because she does. So anyway, oh, I'm loving it. Now, I'm going to get a little bit of the black onyx. Not in, although I should, oh, Enchanted Forest, guys. Let's go on top of the black. I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm thinking it's going to work just fine, but we'll see. It might just be a little bit of coloration. Oh, hold on, I want to dry this because I don't want it to blend. And y'all know, Paint Pixie blends like a champ, right? And so you've got to. I gotta put some. Oh, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. Two of your sons were born on Friday the 13th. That's awesome. Thank you, Josie. Thank you, Karen. Oh, the glaze is amazing. I love I love glazing medium. I use it a lot. So we're going to just layer in. Oh, you can see it. Oh, yay to how pigmented it is. Now you probably won't see it online because the camera is going to still pick this up as very dark because the Enchanted Forest is a very dark green. It's the metallic green. I'm telling y'all guys, if you're doing ornaments, if you are doing Christmas projects, you're going to want to grab, I'm going to give y'all a few of the colors you're going to want to grab in the Pixie Dust line. You're going to want to grab that Crimson Tide. You're going to want to grab this Enchanted Forest. And you're going to want to grab the, oh my Lord, I went to say the name and the Starry Night. Starry Night. I was thinking night, but I couldn't think of the first name. Starry Night, the blue. Let me see if I can get that close enough. Still, the camera is still picking it up as black. If I lean it a little bit, you might be able to see just a tinge of green. But in person, I can see the green. But it's really, really, really dark. But you can see it. In person, you can see it. The camera is just not picking it up. Oh, yay, Debbie. No, it is not too soon. It is not too soon. And in fact, it probably should have been last week. To be quite honest with you, for us creatives and for us crafters who are making all the things and doing all the things, like it needs to be out there. I got something weird happening with her thumb here, so I'm gonna mix up a little bit of this backup, and then we're gonna put our final touches on the mix up some of that and that way I can get this thumb in here. Um, I know it's hard because I have another vendor who is, just coming out with their Christmas, and it's like, but I needed that earlier. A lot that you're releasing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm excited, Josie. You're gonna have to tell us. I won't tell. I promise. I won't tell. Oh, wait a minute. I already got that. I won't tell. I promise. You have to let us know. I'm excited. All right, I put a little bit. Remember that honeycomb? I put a little bit of that in with their crimson. Oops, did I pick up green by accident? I did. I did. I didn't mean to have a little bit of green, but a little bit of green never hurt nobody. We're just gonna pop that over there in that part. We're not gonna worry about that. Y'all didn't see me do that. I want to create a little lighter section here. This is where some light might be bouncing off of this apple. Just a wee little bit. I'm just going to use a little bit of that. I could also use white sand. That's a good one to use. But since I just have these on my plate, I'm just going to use what I have. And this yellow will make the apple glow a little bit. And making it look like a little bit of the I need to bring in a little more dark here. I lost my dark, and that's why the apple is no longer looking rounded. Okay. You're good with Christmas 365 24/7? Me too. Me too. I'm almost good with that too. I might get a little bit tired of it come June. But other than that, like, I'm good with it being Christmas a lot. I'm good with it being Christmas. Just putting a little bit of dark in there where the apple like has that little place, you know what I'm talking about. And then we're going to put a little stem on it. I'm going to take a little bit of that green. And I'm going to pop a little bit of come on, give me a darker color. Give me the color I want. A little grayer than I wanted, but that's okay. We got 6 minutes. Awesome. I think I missed something in there. I think I'm reading. But I think I missed a comment. Oh, you're your fan. Okay, she said your fan club. That means everything. Okay, I'm caught up now. What do y'all think it needs? Do y'all think it needs anything? Needs a little bit of more lightness. I think I am gonna, for my last few minutes, I'm gonna grab the if I can just like lay my hands on it. Come on now, where are you at? Where's my white sands? There it is. No, that's not it. Where is my white sands? I need white. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna grab a little bit of white sand because I just need that metallic to go with the red metallic. Y'all know y'all can mix this, right? Y'all can mix any of your metallic paints to any of your other metallic paints, or you can even mix that white sand to any of the magical chalk paints and make any color you want. And it kind of pearlizes it. But I want a tad bit brighter than what I've got going on here. So I need to just add a little bit of this white sand in there. It's important when you round stuff that you have a dark area and you have a light area. And then that makes it look a little more on the round side. Three minutes. Don't be nervous about yours, Josie. You got this. I have no fear. It's going to be amazing. Amazing. Oh, now you can see that shimmer. All right. 3 minutes. We can do this. I'm going to take black. I'm going to paint my sides black, okay, so you can see this. But then what I'm going to do, just so you can see what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you on one side because I'm not going to have time, I don't think, to go around the whole thing. But you can see what I'm going to do with this. I might have time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I can get it done in 3 minutes. Maybe 2 minutes. I ain't going to get it done in 2 minutes. I can get one side done. And you'll see what I'm going to do. So we're going to paint this side just like this. And then I'm going to take my brush. I want it to be kind of dry. And I'm just going to kind of feather in a little dark coming in around it. And I'm going to go all the way around it like that. So it looks like the apple is popping out. The more I get this in here and feathered in all the way around, the more all of this is going to come out of the canvas. Yep, tipping the edges, just finish it. It does. And when she's talking about tipping the edges, this is what I do with most of my canvases. I hold it like this, hold the brush like this, and just come down the edge like that, and it tips it. But in this case, I'm taking it one step further, and I'm just pulling it in. But you can see how that created like a frame look right there versus how it looks right here. And so you can see that difference in that. Anyway, I'm going to turn up. I'm going to hold it straight up so y'all get the full effect of it. And there it is. Happy Halloween, guys, from Paint Pixie and the Happy Halloween event marathon. Christine from Reimagineered Your Home, for your home, I think it is. Reimagineered for your home, yeah, is coming up next. All you have to do is refresh on the Paint Pixie page, and she will be up at 1 o'clock. And I can't wait to see what she does. But there it is our I have an apple for you. Bye.